come near me.
All right, the police are coming.
You tried running me down?
I didn't run it down.
Hey,
I'm trying
hey.
to put that out. I'll put it up.
This clip like any ordinary live stream through the streets of Tokyo. A streamer is walking at night when a young woman suddenly approaches him. Without hesitation, she points at him and tells the man beside her, "He's my friend." The streamer immediately understands what is happening. Instead of questioning her or exposing the lie, he reaches out to shake the stranger's hand, introducing himself as though they have all known each other for years. The simple gesture completely changes the situation.
Cafe and the...
With my friend.
Hi. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Good to see you. It's alright. Have a good night, man.
Hi.
See you.
Where from?
Australia.
Australia. Wow.
Yeah. Have a good night, man.
So, now is it fair?
Yes. Yeah.
It's okay?
Yeah, fine. See you, man.
Okay. See you.
Have a good night. No problem. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Very afraid in
Are you?
Japan. Had my trips. Yeah, two days ago in Japan.
yeah.
Come in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are you in danger?
Yes, very dangerous.
Really?
But finish the train.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the stalker has no reason to keep following her anymore. Once he leaves, the woman quietly explains that the stranger had been following her and making her feel unsafe. She had spotted the streamer filming nearby and hoped he would understand the silent plea for help. Rather than leaving after the encounter, the streamer stays with her for hours, keeping her company until the first morning train arrives so she can get home safely. Sometimes, the bravest thing a person can do is make someone feel like they are no longer alone. In a situation that could have turned into another terrifying story, a few seconds of awareness changed the ending completely. But the next victim had nowhere to hide. In October 2014, a parked car sits in broad daylight while a dashcam quietly records. Someone is inside. The driver suddenly lowers the window, watching something nearby. A few seconds later, we see exactly what caught their attention. A man in a disturbing mask slowly circles the car. The driver says 5 more masked figures were nearby, though none enter the frame. She brushes it off with a laugh, convinced it's only a prank. She couldn't have been more wrong. Without warning, one masked man shatters the window. The others rush in and strip her of everything valuable. Her screams fill the car as an ordinary afternoon turns into a waking nightmare.
Consumers are facing during the decline in the U.S. economy. The Internal Revenue Service may
Those are so creepy. Where'd you get it?
This may result in back taxes being reduced by thousands of dollars. An open phone line from the
Where did you get them?
tax helpline for
Come here.
consumers to call to see if you qualify for this
What are you doing?
Ensure your financial stability during this
Come
decline.
back here, get out of the car.
Take down this number now. 800-639-9690. That's 800-639-9690. If you owe back taxes to the IRS, there's no need to pay anymore. The IRS will not be accepting reduced settlements.
From what we can hear, it's clear whoever sits inside the car is most likely a kid, maybe a girl. The masked man first lured her with his mask. The moment he had her curiosity, he closed in, tried to talk to her to divert her attention, and probably tried to drag her out through the window or something. That's why we hear the sound of gasping while she screamed for her life. Unfortunately, we don't know what happened to the girl or whether the masked man was caught later. If you found that disturbing, brace yourself for what happens next. Neil runs the channel Ride to Discover, filming trips into places most people avoid. His adventures often lead through abandoned ruins and historic sites like Chernobyl. This time, he and a group of friends entered the infamous Denbigh Mental Asylum in Wales. They expected another exploration. Instead, the visit nearly turned into a nightmare.
Boys, we've made it at Denby. We're just walking up, as Josh and Steve like to say, the Urbex Highway. Like I said, I've been wanting to explore this place for a very long time, so I'm getting very, very excited. Oh, you can just see it. So finally, guys, after all this long waiting, we have finally made it to Denby. This is absolutely crazy. Guys, you don't understand how long I've been waiting to explore this place. And we're actually here. We're here now, we're exploring it, and it's going to be a crazy explore. Just look at the size of it. And this is nothing. This is only like part of it.
The estate is massive, abandoned for years and slowly falling apart. They explored room after room in silence, finding nothing except the building's empty remains. Every step felt ordinary, so their guard slowly slipped. Eventually, they decided to head back. They had barely crossed outside and started toward the exit when a stranger suddenly blocked their path. Not the kind of person anyone would expect to find there.
Just filming now.
You?
No, don't.
Good.
Now, I'm ordering you.
It's good. Hey, come near me.
All right, the police are coming.
You tried running me down?
I didn't run it down.
Hey,
Try
hey.
to put that out. I'll put it up.
You tried running me down?
I didn't run it down.
Hey,
Try
hey.
to put that out. I'll put it up. Now, go on. Off, all of you. I'm done.
I'll ring the police. You tried running me down. Attempted murder.
Go on, off site now. Who spikes that? Take it with you. Go on, and you. You know what you can do with that camera. Quick.
You're not allowed here either, man.
They glance back just in time to see the man reaching into the back of his car. After nearly mowing them down moments earlier, one thought takes over. He isn't backing off. He could be reaching for a gun.
What the hell? Shut up. Does he? He's got a gun! Has he really got a gun? Yeah. Fucking hell. He has, he's got a gun. Yeah.
Whether that man truly meant to hurt them is something we'll likely never know. He never pulled the trigger, which could mean he saw them leaving and backed off. Then again, maybe there was never a gun at all. Still, that's what makes abandoned buildings so dangerous. Crumbling walls are only part of the risk because you never know who's hiding inside. It could be squatters, homeless people, criminals, or even the owner, who may respond with shocking violence after catching someone trespassing. As hard as it is to believe, trespassing has ended in fatal confrontations before. This group was lucky enough to walk away unharmed. If I were in their shoes, I would never return to another abandoned place ever again. But the next encounter is even harder to watch. This unsettling video comes from security cameras inside an apartment building in Stupino, near Moscow, where a 9-year-old girl unknowingly walks into what could have become every parent's worst nightmare. According to her mother, the man had been following her ever since she left school. The girl noticed him trailing behind, but instead of panicking, she kept walking and hoped he would stop once she reached her apartment building. But the stalker kept pursuing her, even in the building. The footage shows her entering the lobby and heading toward the elevator. Seconds later, the man quietly slips in behind her. The moment she realizes he has followed her inside, she makes a split-second decision. Rather than trapping herself inside the elevator corridor, the girl calmly turns around and walks back toward the exit, passing directly in front of the man. For a brief moment, he hesitates, almost pretending he belongs there. However, within seconds, he breaks character and follows her right back outside. That single decision may have saved her. Inside an elevator, there would have been nowhere to run. In the open hallway, she still had options. Just outside the building, she runs into her father, who happened to be walking home from work nearby. The girl immediately points toward the man, making it clear he had been following her. Realizing he had lost his chance, the stranger quietly walks away. After the footage spread online, several locals claimed they recognized the man. Police investigated the incident, but no criminal case was opened because no crime had technically been committed. The video ends without violence, but that is exactly what makes it so disturbing. Nothing actually happened because a 9-year-old recognized the danger before it was too late. Had she ignored her instincts for just a few more seconds, this footage might have become evidence of something far worse. And the next stalker may not have even been human. A man is walking home alone late at night along a quiet road surrounded by woods. At first, everything seems normal, until he notices something watching him from the tree line. 2 bright eyes stare back from the darkness.
So this frickin' thing, it's staring at me. It followed me home from the gifting rock. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now. I think I don't know what to do. But it followed me home and it is absolutely staring at me right now. Alright.
He stops walking and points his phone toward them. As the camera adjusts, the outline of a dark, 4-legged figure slowly becomes visible beneath the glowing eyes. It does not charge or run away. It simply stands there, silently watching. The man keeps his distance, unsure whether he is looking at a curious animal or something far less familiar. Then, as he begins moving again, the glowing eyes remain fixed in place, almost as if they are following his every step. The clip ends before the creature ever reveals itself. Many viewers believe it was nothing more than a wild animal. Suggestions ranged from a bear, coyote, mountain lion, or even an owl perched above the ground. Others pointed out that eye shine can easily distort an animal's appearance at night, making ordinary wildlife seem much larger and stranger than it really is. But that explanation does little to ease the feeling the video leaves behind. Out in the dark, when all you can see is a pair of unblinking eyes refusing to look away, your imagination starts filling in the rest. And sometimes, the shape your mind creates is far more terrifying than whatever was actually standing there. But what appeared on this road was even more terrifying. Back in 2016, the killer clown craze spread across America. People in clown costumes began appearing on empty roads after dark. Some only wanted to frighten strangers for fun. Others crossed the line, carrying out robberies and even attempted kidnappings. That same year, one family's dashcam captured a nightmare on a lonely drive home. A clown stepped into the middle of the road and refused to move. He just stood there, slowly waving as the car rolled closer. The silence stretched for several painful seconds. Then he exploded into a full sprint straight at the windshield. The terrified driver slammed into reverse, then surged forward, leaving the clown no choice but to dive out of the way. But it is unclear who they were and why they were pulling such an act. If it was just a prank for fun, they were taking a lot of risks on them unknowingly. On the other hand, if they were actually criminals with evil intent, just imagine how terrifying it could turn out if the driver got out to face them instead of driving away. And the next person actually followed his victim all the way home. This TikTok video from Hyatt's Phoebes captures a night that quietly turned terrifying. At 9:25 p.m., Phoebes unknowingly led a stranger straight to her apartment. She unlocked the door and stepped inside, never realizing someone had followed her home. 5 minutes later, the man appeared outside. He spent the next 2 hours pacing back and forth beyond her door. Then, at 11:35 p.m., he walked up, stopped at her window, and looked inside. Moments later, Phoebes' boyfriend came home. The stranger left at once and was never seen again. No one knows what he had planned. He may have been waiting until she was alone. Her boyfriend's arrival might have ruined something far darker before it ever had the chance to happen. But sometimes, you don't even need to see what's following you. This clip captures a hunter standing alone in the middle of the woods after hearing a sound that instantly stops him in his tracks. Suddenly, from deep in the darkness, a blood-curdling scream tears through the trees. It doesn't sound human at all. It doesn't even sound like an animal most people would recognize. The cry rises, breaks apart, then echoes back through the forest, as if whatever made it is moving somewhere just beyond the tree line. The man freezes, trying to pinpoint where it came from. But the woods offer no answers. Only another scream, just as loud and just as impossible to identify. The video ends before the source is ever revealed, leaving viewers with nothing but the sound itself. Many people immediately claimed it had to be a mountain lion, bobcat, or fisher cat, all animals known for producing screams that can sound disturbingly human. Others traced the audio back to an older viral clip, suggesting the screams may actually have come from a distressed woman recorded elsewhere before being reused in this video. Whether the sound was genuine or added later, it taps into one of the oldest fears people have about the wilderness. In daylight, the forest feels familiar. At night, every unseen noise becomes something your mind has to explain. The next man, however, knew exactly who was following him. Stephen Brinland is simply trying to get home. Instead, every step convinces him someone has chosen to follow him. Telling the man to leave changes nothing. The stranger only pushes further, demanding to be taken back to Stephen's house. The answer is an immediate no, but by then, the danger no longer feels uncertain.
Oh.
Sí.
Okay.
Vamos to your casa.
No.
¿Por qué?
Okay, I'm going home on my own.
What?
Because I'm going home on my own. No.
Where are you going?
Hotel.
Being stalked on the road itself is eerie, but if the stalker shows up in front and tries to go you home, this is the real red alert. Since Steven later uploaded this video on TikTok, we know he returned safely. But he never shared who the stalker was, what his intention was, and what happened next. But just imagine if the stalker had followed him home and tried to break in. How horrifying the situation could have turned out. But the final stalker refused to leave, even after his victim made it home. This footage came from a woman who says this boy followed her all the way home. She rushed inside and locked the door, thinking that would end it. It didn't. He stayed outside, circling the property for nearly 20 minutes, checking every angle as if he was trying to figure out exactly where she was hiding. The desperation the guy had was genuinely creepy. Surely he was not stalking her out of love or feelings. Rather, he had some other intention. But what could this be that made him so desperate about finding her? That's all for today, folks. If you like to see more of this creepy content, click on the video on screen.